Keanu Charles Reeves, born September 2, 1964, in Beirut, Lebanon, is one of Hollywood's most beloved actors, known for his roles in The Matrix, John Wick, and Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. At 60, he is not only an action star but also a symbol of humility, compassion, and resilience in the face of personal tragedy. Of English, Hawaiian, Chinese, and Portuguese descent, Keanu grew up in Toronto, Canada, after his parents divorced when he was a child. His name, kee-AH-noo, means cool mountain breeze in Hawaiian, and it seems to foretell a life that is both gentle and stormy. From a boy struggling with dyslexia and family loss, Keanu has risen to become one of the most influential actors of the 21st century, ranked by the New York Times as the fourth greatest actor of the century in 2018-2020, and named by Time as one of the 100 most influential people in the world in 2022. However, behind the halo is a person with deep sadness, relentless efforts, and a heart that always yearns for the meaning of life. Keanu Reeves' life is a story of resilience, where mental scars become a source of strength for him to continue to dedicate himself and spread kindness. The greatest sadness in Keanu Reeves's life is a combination of painful personal losses, from the abandonment of his father, the death of loved ones, to the feeling of loneliness in the Hollywood spotlight. When he was 3 years old, his father, Samuel Nowlin Reeves Jr., a Hawaiian Chinese-American geologist, abandoned the family after divorcing his mother, Patricia Taylor, a British costume designer. Samuel, who had served time in prison for heroin trafficking, appeared only sporadically in Keanu's life, with the last meeting on the island of Kauai when Keanu was 13. His absence left a void that could not be filled, and Keanu shared in a 2002 interview with Penthouse that he had always longed for a connection with his father, even if it was only for brief moments. This sadness was deepened by other tragedies. In 1993, his best friend, actor River Phoenix, died of a drug overdose at the age of 23 outside the Viper Room Club. Keanu, who starred alongside River in My Own Private Idaho, blamed himself for not being able to help his friend overcome her addiction, a wound he carried with him for the rest of his life. The biggest tragedy came in 1999, when his girlfriend, Jennifer Syme, gave birth to a baby girl, Ava Archer Syme Reeves, at 8 months. Ava died shortly after birth, leaving Keanu and Jennifer in inconsolable grief. Their relationship collapsed under the weight of the loss, and just 2 years later, in 2001, Jennifer died in a car accident in Los Angeles when her car crashed and rolled over. Keanu, who had to mourn both his daughter and his girlfriend within 2 years of each other, once said in an interview with The Guardian that the pain of loss never goes away but transforms over time. Additionally, his sister, Kim Reeves, was diagnosed with leukemia in 1991 and battled the disease for nearly a decade, forcing Keanu to largely give up acting to care for her. These losses, combined with his dyslexia, which made it difficult for him to learn, and his feelings of isolation in the entertainment industry, shaped a melancholy Keanu Reeves. A photo of him sitting alone on a park bench in New York in 2010, eating a sandwich with a distant look in his eyes, became the Sad Keanu meme, reflecting the public's sympathy for the sadness he seemed to carry around. Keanu Reeves' career has been a 4-decade journey, one that has seen him achieve great success, face bitter failures, and endure struggles that left him in tears of exhaustion and emotion. Keanu began acting at the age of 9, with a small role in a play in Toronto. At 15, he played Mercutio in Romeo and Juliet at the Leah Poslan's Theatre. And in 1984, he appeared in the Canadian comedy series Hangin' In. His first film role was as a hockey goalie in Youngblood, 1986, alongside Rob Lowe and Patrick Swayze. His breakthrough, however, came in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, 1989, where he played Ted Theodore Logan, a goofy but lovable high school student who travels back in time to complete a history assignment. The film grossed over $40 million worldwide and became a cult classic, spawning the sequel Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, 1991. Keanu continued to prove his talent with his roles as an FBI agent in Point Break, 1991, and a gigolo in My Own Private Idaho, 1991, earning praise from critics such as Janet Maslin of the New York Times for its discipline and variety. In 1994, Speed made him an action star, playing Jack Traven, a police officer who rescues a bomb-laden bus. The film grossed over $350 million and earned Keanu a Taurus Stunt Award for performing his own stunts. His career peaked with The Matrix, 1999, where he played Neo, a hacker who discovers that reality is a simulation. The film revolutionized the science fiction genre, grossing over $460 million, $60 million, and becoming a cultural icon, with two sequels, The Matrix Reloaded and The Matrix Revolutions, 2003, cementing Keanu's status. More recently, his role as John Wick in the John Wick series, 2014 to 2023, has redefined him as an action icon, with the first installment directed by Chad Stahelski, Keanu's former stunt double in The Matrix. The series has grossed over $1 billion worldwide, with John Wick, Chapter 4, 2023, topping the box office at $440 million. Keanu has also dabbled in other genres, from romances like The Lake House, 2006, with Sandra Bullock, to indies like Thumbsucker, 2005, and The Private Lives of Pippa Lee, 2009. He also directed Man of Tai Chi, 2013, a martial arts film that was critically acclaimed for its style. However, Keanu's career has not been without its failures. Films such as Johnny Mnemonic, 1995, Chain Reaction, 1996, and Feeling Minnesota, 1996, were critically panned and box office failures, raising questions about his ability to lead major films. The Watcher, 2000, and Sweet November, 2001, also received negative reviews, with some critics saying his performances lacked depth. He once turned down Speed 2 Cruise Control to play Hamlet at the Manitoba Theatre Centre, a controversial decision that reflected his preference for art over fame. Keanu's struggles have also been tearful. He learned more than 200 martial arts moves for The Matrix Reloaded, performed his own stunts in John Wick, and spent months preparing for the role of Hamlet, which Sunday Times critic Roger Lewis called one of the 3 best Hamlets. He once burst into tears after a shoot in The Matrix, feeling exhausted by the pressure to live up to Wachowski's expectations. Another time, he cried in the dressing room after being criticized for his role in The Devil's Advocate, 1997, despite taking a pay cut to secure Al Pacino's participation. Controversy over his lack of public support for social causes also hurt him, as some fans criticized him for remaining silent on political movements. These struggles, from box office failures to personal pressure, have shaped Keanu into a tenacious actor who is constantly pushing his limits. The achievements that Keanu Reeves has always strived for are not just fame or awards, but also recognition of his character, dedication to his art, and ability to make a positive impact. From a young age, Keanu dreamed of becoming a respected actor, despite his dyslexia and learning difficulties. He dropped out of high school at the age of 17 to pursue acting, starting with small roles in theater and Coca-Cola commercials. His greatest achievement was his role as Neo in The Matrix, not only because of its commercial success, but also because the film changed the way science fiction cinema was told. He was honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2005, a milestone that he considers a recognition of his long journey. The John Wick series is another achievement, as he transformed an assassin character into a cultural icon, beloved by audiences and critics alike. Keanu is also proud of his performance as Hamlet, an artistic challenge for which he prepared meticulously, and his role in My Own Private Idaho, where he showed sensitivity and depth. In addition to acting, he founded the production company Company Films and co-founded ARCH Motorcycle, a custom motorcycle brand that reflects his passion for mechanics and innovation. He also plays bass in the band Dogstar, which released 2 albums in the 1990s and reunited in 2023 to perform at Glastonbury. But Keanu's most cherished accomplishment is his philanthropy. He donated millions of dollars from his The Matrix salary to children's hospitals and cancer research, including 70% of the film's profits, according to The Hoya. He also gave a $20,000 bonus to the crew and bought Harley-Davidsons for the stunt team on The Matrix Reloaded. He has been appointed as an ambassador for several charities, including Camp Rainbow Gold, which supports children with cancer. Keanu has always tried to live up to his values, refusing inappropriate roles and maintaining a simple lifestyle, often taking the subway and sharing food with the homeless. These efforts, although sometimes causing him to be mistaken for a freak in Hollywood, are a testament to his desire to be remembered as a kind and dedicated person. Keanu Reeves' love and marriage are a tragic and mysterious aspect, as he has never married and has always kept his personal life private. His most serious relationship was with Jennifer Syme, an actress and personal assistant whom he met at a Dogstar party in 1998. They quickly fell in love, and in 1999, Jennifer became pregnant with their first child, a daughter, Ava. However, Ava was born prematurely and died just before Christmas, leaving Keanu and Jennifer devastated. The grief strained their relationship, and they split a few weeks later. Tragedy continued when Jennifer died in a car accident in 2001, just 18 months